Hey guys, ghazzyTV here with another video. We're going to be talking about the changes to the purposeful Harbinger, as well as, where is it? The replenishing presence. There it is, replenishing presence nerfs, and what's been going on since this is a mid-league nerf. Now, it's been very unfortunate, but things in the world are going pretty crazy right now. I can't recall, I've been going through it, I've been asking my mods, I cannot recall any situation where GGG have, in one way or another, announced that something will not be changed and then change their mind X amount of days later. I can't think of any situation where that has happened. We have had situations where mid-league nerfs have happened, mostly when the things have been game-breaking, such as this one. I agree to, I sympathize a little bit with the Reddit people that have been bitching and moaning and crying about the situation that they invested, because some people saying that they invested, some people invested because they saw Beck's post that it was okay to do, because it wasn't going to get nerfed till the end of the league, or after the league has ended. So the problem with this is lack of communication. Well, we're also in a situation where GGG is currently working from home due to the corona situation. Everyone's being quarantined. Communication is faulty from many companies, not just GGG. And that obviously has led to a very sad result of a miscommunication where they state that it's fine, and then the team changes their mind. I personally never liked the build. I think that it was game breaking. I think it should be gone. It should have been changed much sooner than it was, in my opinion, or than it is. So with that in mind, I must at the same time also see it from the other perspective. I think that from GGG's standpoint, even if it was game breaking, if they now announced that they weren't going to change it, I think they should have just kept it, even though I personally didn't like it. Then again, we also have to keep in mind that it's not a majority of the player base that did this. I know some people have been screaming, "Oh, I'm going to quit the league now because he fucked up my build that was game breaking," and I understand that people are mad. That's fine, right? But you also have to think about a few other details with this. The changes to this brings the build from being the absolute undisputed most broken thing you can ever do, to a situation where the build will actually, or should be, a very strong build nonetheless. So I think that the market will bring these things down to like nothing, because everyone's flooding the market and nobody wants these things. And then it's going to go up again, because I really think that these things will actually be very good to play. Also, another thing that to mention is the fact that people applying support builds actually got buffed with this now. Talk to coach about this. And aura builds are actually getting better with this approach. Someone using these nodes or these effects, and then having an aura bot with you is actually not really bad. It's extremely good. I believe we have codes right next to me right now, and I'm sitting on 85% resistances, and that's, in my opinion, pretty solid in that sense, because I don't have any defensive nodes at all spiked with this character, more or less. A little bit. Either way, I think that in general that this whole ordeal is sad. I do believe it was definitely worth it. Go ahead, trade it. There we go. Thank you. So my opinion on this is, as I've said, however, I don't think it's fair to spam Bex with the hatred on this approach. I think that this is a good change, though with a really poor communication about it. We have plenty of overpowered builds. We have Archmage Stormbrand. We have, well, Archmage to some degree, but I think Archmage Stormbrand is probably one of the most common one. When it comes to Archmage, doing millions upon millions of damage, but not that much investment. You can do that without going crazy with jewels and whatnot, and will still be really strong. That's not game breaking, but it's extremely overpowered. Maybe not as game breaking as the Herald stacking approach, of course, with these type of jewels, but still extremely strong. We still have Hollow Palm, which is not very expensive either to get started with, even after Mathil's effect on the market, it's not that hard to get going at a decent rate with extremely good damage numbers. And then of course we have the animate weapon build that is also really strong in a certain sense, though, with a little con of being forced to resummon things at the start. There are still plenty of extremely strong builds, but I think what's most important to remember with this thing happening is obviously the lack of communication, or the lack of quality in the communication, but mainly it's been a situation where I think these type of builds will be very strong nonetheless, and everyone's just going crazy selling them off right now. So and dumping it and don't want to play the game anymore. And last but not least, this is not a majority of the player base. Absolutely not. There's quite a few people playing it, sure, but far from the majority of the player base. And I think this all comes down to what we all, most of us at least, that have played this game for many years now, have a little bit of complaint about, and that is the fact that things are being tested before release. But everyone also knows that leagues are released in a half-assed state, and the league is not good until between 1 and 3 weeks after release. Then the leagues are usually really good, and after that they are to some degree implemented into the core game, and that's something that's pretty evident that they're pushing that, because they said that it would be nerfed after the league, which means that they have directly planned for this to go core one way or another. And I think that's going to be really fun because it offers a lot of extra build creation ideas. So that's going to be very fun to see how they implement this into the core game. However, I don't think that, like, I've always had a problem with Reddit, because Reddit is let's not go into that. I think in general that the bitching and moaning on the Reddit is just absolutely crazy, and most of it, I guess, would be a lot of memes and trolling shit going on, but to some degree I also see the people that are angry at this legitimately because of the lack of communication. But I just wanted to make a video on it to see what you guys have for actual thoughts on it, because I don't want to go through and read 3,000 comments on Reddit to go through bitching and moaning, because it's really toxic on Reddit in general. I want to hear you guys here on YouTube, the subscribers we have here on YouTube. I want to hear you guys' opinions on this. So let me know in the comments below what you guys feel about this. If you think that any opinion. I want to hear any opinion on the situation. I just think it's really sad that Vex have been the one who's been receiving this rain of fire, as I mentioned on a tweet earlier this morning. So that's all I wanted to say, because I want to hear you guys' opinion without being super toxic on Reddit and whatnot. So let me know, and we'll continue having fun with the league, because I'm enjoying it a lot at the moment. So till next time, boys, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, stay safe, keep rocking.